Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brian Miller Tech channel. It seems weird that I have an iPhone up to my face like this. It's only because I don't have a mic to carry around with me, but that's okay. We work with what we have. But today we are going to do a desk tour for the 100 subscriber special. And yeah, it'll be pretty fun. All I know is that this is my first time ever doing this, having Ethan as a cameraman. Say hello. Hi. But we're going to have fun for sure. But first I want to show off this side of the room. So basically, this is Allison's desk, my fiance's desk. But as of right now, she doesn't really have a computer or anything like that to do anything on. So for right now, I'm using it as the retro station until she gets something more permanent. Right here, I have a Batman CRT TV, which probably looks terrible on the camera right now. Probably has like a lot of scan lines, but that's all right. It does. I usually just use it to play my Sonic games from the Sega Genesis, like, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. And over here, I have Sonic 2 and Sonic 1 in the original boxes. So that's pretty neat. I've got all those on eBay for about like $15 a cartridge, which was fun. And then this TV was free. It came back from when I was like a kid from the church. My church, we had... my dad just became a pastor of a church, and then we looked in the gym and it had all kinds of just random stuff in it. Well, I just took the TV from there. So that's how I have this. It's not because of my childhood. It's just because I stole it. Anyway, moving on from that, we have the Mini Gen HD, which is what I use to play Sega Genesis games. And basically, it can just run any kind of Sega Genesis game you want. So that's the Mini Gen HD. It also has HDMI in the back, but I just use it for composite video because... well, CRT TVs don't even have HDMI, so there's that. But also behind it is the portable Sega Genesis, which there will be a video done on this thing sometime soon. I have a lot of ideas, okay? But basically, it's made by At Games, so as you turn on, it says At Games. And it basically has like a bajillion Sega Genesis games that Sega licensed to them to use, so... the only game missing from here really is just Sonic 3 because legal issues. So that thing's kind of cool, except the sound chip is awful. It sounds so bad. But anyway, behind that, we have the Power Beats Pro, which I rarely ever use because of my Beats Studio buds. But unfortunately, this morning, I lost my left earbud to those. So we'll have to find those soon. Well, here is the Switch Lite, which you see in the background of my videos all the time. I love this thing. But I am looking to get a Switch OLED soon if I try and sell it. So if anyone wants this, hit me up. This is the Backbone, something that I use pretty much almost every day to play like Call of Duty Mobile or Apex Legends Mobile. This thing is amazing. Basically, you just snap it onto each side of your phone, and it has the Backbone app, which basically acts like a little portable console. It's really nice, and I use this to play Sonic 1 and 2 and Sonic CD Mobile all the time, and I really love this thing. Now, here is the OnePlus, which this thing really started my channel, and I owe a lot to this phone, mainly because 2 videos with this have 4,000 views, which thank you for watching, by the way, and thank you for subscribing. The only reason why I'm making this video is because I have 100 subscribers, and just thank you to every single person who's subscribed so far. I really appreciate you guys.
You're welcome.
Okay. We have, this is for my iPad it's a dongle, USB-C dongle, and this is for extra storage. It has a headphone jack, it has USB, all the stuff that I need, and I use this to record the audio on the 3080 unboxing. So I pretty much just hooked my mic up to this on my iPad and use GarageBand to record the audio, which it sounds kind of weird, but you know what, it worked out in the end, so that's fine. But yeah, that's pretty much this side of the room. I usually only go over here if I want to, if I have like a nostalgia bit, or I just use it to hold stuff like my Switch or my OnePlus to get it out of the way from the main station, which if Ethan turns around with me, right here is the, I don't even know what to call it, Ethan. What should we call this thing? The Kraken, the Gorilla, the Kong, King Kong, Godzilla, whatever, it doesn't really matter. All I know is that it's beautiful and I love it. So first, I don't even know where to start off. I think we should just do, the first thing you really see is just the displays. So this TV right here is a TV Ethan gave to me, which for my birthday, which, thank you, Ethan. Love you, bro. It's a Hisense 1080p TV, and I usually just use it as like a canvas, like something to look at up there, which right now it's Halo, the Halo 4 artwork, which looks awesome. 343 did great with that. But as you can see, I'm a huge Halo fan, which Sonic is creeping up and closer to overpowering them, but as of right now, the setup is Halo. So down here are the 3 main monitors I usually look at on a day-to-day basis. These 2 outside monitors right here are LG Ultra Gear 1080p 144Hz monitors, and basically all I really use them for is just for OBS or like Discord, if I'm like on a Discord call with Ethan, but I'm also recording or streaming just for, content needs and all that. So those are good to have, especially if I'm using my main display, which is a Pixio PX247, which is also another 1080p 144Hz monitor display. This one right here, I believe, is IPS in the colors, and this one is just a lot better than these 2 LG ones, which they're not bad, obviously. It's just these colors just look better, and I think the image just looks more, I guess, clear, even though they're the same resolution. I don't really know how to explain it. All I know is that I prefer it. But yeah, I just use that mainly for all gaming, like everything gaming, everything like main, obviously in the middle, and then whatever else that I have open, like Chrome, OBS, Discord. So those 2 are over there. Some say this is way overkill. Probably right. Yes. But considering I don't ever use this display, like ever, except if it's like watching football or something, I can just lean back in my chair over there, which basically that chair over there is a basic Amazon gaming chair that my dad got for me for my birthday, which appreciate you, Dad. Love you. I love it. It's comfortable though, so I prefer it. So let's go to the actual desk now. So this right here is it's a Fifine mic. I already forgot the model number, but I'll be sure to have it in a link in the description. But this is a Fifine mic. I use this for all my recordings, except for this one, but for most of my YouTube recordings. And this is one that has served me very well. It sounds really good for like a $60 mic. It sounds really good for what it is. I use it for streaming, recording, and I'm happy with the quality. It does distort a bit at the high end, especially if I'm like yelling into the mic. I mean, I'm sure this one probably sounds all scratchy because I'm having it right up to my face and all that, but for what it is, this is a pretty good mic. Down here are all the remotes to everything I own. TV remote, Fire Stick HD, and the Samsung soundbar. And right here is a Belkin MagSafe stand for my iPhone. I love this thing. Basically, I can just have it sitting there and charging at the same time, but I also have a quick glance at whatever notification pops up on my phone. I love that. Right here, I have a HomePod Mini for no reason. It's just there for aesthetics because I bought it and I liked it, but I don't really use it for anything. Same thing for this Amazon Echo Show 2nd gen, 5th. Actually, I don't even know what the gen is, but all I know is that I just use it as a quick glance for like a clock. Like if I would need to look at the clock for some reason or weather, it's really good for that. And also it tells me when my Amazon deliveries deliver. So wow. That's pretty good.
What a baller.
Yeah, what a baller. I know, I'm balling out. Now this is a Logitech HD 6 something. It's a 6 series webcam. I use that for my streams too. It is not the greatest quality, if I'm being honest with you, but I don't really want to spend money on another webcam to like upgrade or anything. So I'm just using that. It's serviceable, it works just fine. You can see my face, you can see me clearly enough, so that's fine. But that's definitely going to be something upgraded eventually to like a DSLR or mirrorless camera, hopefully one day. But yeah, so down here we have our soundbar, which is a Samsung soundbar, which I forget the model to every item I own, honestly. I just get it and buy it and don't even think about it anymore. But it sounds awesome, and it also comes with a subwoofer, which is over here. Don't mind the cable management for this side. We didn't cable manage at all, only for this, what Ethan has dubbed the Mean Bean Machine, right there, because, Sonic references, why not? Yeah, but basically the sound quality is amazing, and having that subwoofer just shake the whole room it's pretty fun. Right here we have the 2018 iPad Pro. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's super amazing. The Apple Pencil, love it. Choo 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 choo. Allison uses it literally all the time for like note taking when she's meeting with her boss, and just overall like sketching and all that. It's amazing. Like I used to use like an iPad 5th generation from 2017, and I thought that was fine, but like having a 120 hertz like display with iOS is awesome. And I know Ethan knows about that because he has a 13 Pro Max. I only have a 12 Pro Max, which is 60 hertz, which I've already mentioned before. But yeah, it's it's just really beautiful, and I'm looking forward to upgrade my phone in the next year or two, which will be fun. Right here we have the iPhone SE, which actually has my SIM card in, as you can see right there. Basically, it's just my backup phone. The only reason why I have a SIM card in here is because I'm going to do a video on it soon, so that's probably the next video. Stay subscribed for that and hit the notification bell. Got to get that in. And of course, if you're liking the video so far, like it. And if you don't like it, you can just dislike it and say you hate me in the comments. I don't really care. We have our keyboard right here, which is the Razer Huntsman Mini. It's the black one, but I got the white HyperX pudding keycaps. I really wish I got the Mercury white Huntsman Mini because, I just prefer the white color on everything. But in Best Buy, all they had was black, so I thought, whatever, it's fine. I'll just get the white pudding keycaps and basically hide the fact that it's black. But maybe I'll get like a different keyboard, like a completely white keyboard with like silent switches, because these have the optical purple switches, which are loud, which I like those. But I know like some people on stream say, hey, it's loud, it's annoying, I don't like it. So we'll see. Yeah, Allison. Right here we have the Model O wireless from Glorious. I love this thing. I absolutely love how light it is. The fact that it's white. The RGB is awesome, which the only, I guess, complaint I have is that I can't really exactly customize it like I can with Razer products. But other than that, I just really like this mouse. It took a little bit to get used to because how light it is. I had a Mamba Elite before this one. But yeah, I just really like the way this feels in the hand. So it's really awesome. Now behind the iPad, we have the glorious Meta Quest 2. I still call it Oculus Quest because it's a better name. But the Meta Quest 2, I haven't really touched this thing in a while, but every time I play VR, I love it. Mainly the limiting factor for me is time and space, because in here it's not very spacious. I've tried playing VR a few times in here, and it's just, I hit walls, I punch walls, I get mad, and then ceiling fans, like literally, like imagine a graze. See, that's dangerous, don't do that. For my headset of choice, I use the Skull Candy Crusher Evos, which I've already done an unboxing on the channel before. I just love these for everything. I use these as Bluetooth headphones because honestly, the audio aux cable port is trash. It's like a awful whine as soon as you plug it in. I don't know why, but I use it as Bluetooth, and latency is not bad at all. Like especially if you cut off the microphone on this thing in Windows settings and turn off the like hands-free mode or whatever. This thing's awesome. So just if you use this with the stereo mode on Bluetooth on Windows, it works great. There's only a slight hiccup when it comes to video editing because it has to, with Bluetooth, they want to preserve battery life like all day, right? And these, I've only charged these once and they're still going. Explain to me how that works. I don't know, it's voodoo magic, but these still are on and they still are working right now, and I haven't charged them in over a month, something like that, and I've used them multiple times, so yeah, and also they have the haptic motors in. You'd think these would die really quickly, but they don't. It's awesome. But anyway, besides that, Bluetooth obviously, tries to like not disconnect, but like they turn themselves off after a little bit if you're not using them to preserve battery life. So especially if I'm like editing, like scrubbing and like cutting things out, and it like automatically like turns off after a while, and when I press space, it has to wait a second in order for it to turn back on, and just for like no latency reasons. But other than that, I really like these. Sound quality is great. Bass is kicking. My head is tingly after I wear these every time, so it's awesome. They don't hurt, Ethan. Really? Okay, actually, that quick complaint. Actually, this up here is awful. Whoa. It is so bad. Look at that. It is terrible. Awful hot spot on my head every time I wear it. It's awful. But anyway, ran over. now we're going to
Side rent.
move down to the Mean Bean machine. And I actually have a spec list on my phone right here, which I will read off right now. Basically, this case you're seeing is a Montec X1 White edition. They have two editions. There's one that's white, and there's one that's black. I got the white one because, as I said earlier, white's my thing. The black one is actually a little bit cheaper, but who cares about that if you got white? Right here we have a Cooler Master air cooler from like 2012. It came with the PC that Ethan's dad actually gave to me. As soon as you find out, the Ashleys, which is his family, give me a lot of stuff. Too much stuff, honestly. But I appreciate them, of course. But most of the parts in the original PC are gone. They've been replaced with the newer stuff. So we'll move on to the CPU. It's an Intel Core i7-10700KF. I got the F variant because I didn't really care too much about internal graphics or whatever. So integrated graphics. I didn't really care about that because I'll always have a discrete GPU somehow. So I didn't really care too much about that. So that's the reason why I got the F. That's all. But it's still overclockable. It's still like the 10700K, except no integrated graphics. For the motherboard that I chose, I kind of just chose a cheaper option just for fast shipping and for fast, like, just install or whatever. But I got the MSI Z490A Pro, which honestly, it's a pretty good motherboard. It has has USB-C on the back, multiple USB-A ports, USB 3.0, USB 2.0. It has all the ports that I really need for my PC. And all of the slots, and again, it has M.2 slots, it has 4 DIMM slots for RAM, so it has all the stuff that I need. So honestly, it's not a bad motherboard. It's just missing like a couple of features, like, you know, the QLED screen like codes like Asus has or Gigabyte or even MSI. They're missing those kind of features, which is unfortunate. But for what it is, it's a pretty good motherboard, all things considered. For my RAM, I have dual 8GB, so I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Team Group T-Force RAM, which it runs at 3200 megahertz. I'm starting to feel the restraint of 16 gigs of RAM, so that's definitely something I have to upgrade soon. But for its runtime, it's been nothing but fast and perfect for me. So things and like editing runs great, like everything's running smoothly. When I'm gaming, and also has Chrome open, nothing's like hiccuping or anything. So 16 gigs, if you're like just gaming, is enough. But if you want to do more stuff like I am, like obviously the video creation, content creation, streaming, and all that, you probably want to go like 32 gigs at this point.
Especially with game development and After Effects.
Especially with all that stuff. So it's just something to keep in mind. I'm definitely keeping that in mind as well. But next, we're going to go to my power supply, which I don't even remember the brand because I haven't opened my PC in such a long time. But all I know is that it's a 750-watt fully modular power supply from a reputable brand, either EVGA, Corsair, or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's EVGA.
EVGA, something like that. But it's 80 plus gold certified, so it's a good power supply. So I'm not worried about it. I don't remember the brand. For my GPU, I just unboxed this on the channel. It's the, EVGA XE3 Ultra RTX 3080. And just the limited amount of time I've been with this card, I've already fell in love with it. Literally every game I throw at it at 1080p is butter smooth. Like Warzone's 200 FPS, Fortnite is 180 to 200 FPS. It's amazing. At all extreme settings, ray tracing all the way on for Warzone, not Fortnite. Fortnite RTX is just half the FPS for some reason. I don't get it. But honestly, it's just everything you throw at this thing, it just runs through like butter. And I'm in love with this thing, and I'm probably going to be using this for like the next 5 years. Like, I don't really see myself upgrading anytime soon because it's amazing.
Says everyone ever.
I mean, it's true though. Like, honestly, like some people still have a 980 Ti because they still like it. Like that's how I feel like what this card is gonna be for me. Like in the next like 4 to 5 years, I'm not even gonna try and upgrade it because I already have like the best of the best. Well, not the best, the 3090 Ti obviously, but whatever. We don't care about that. That's like $1,500. For our SSD, we have a 500 gigabyte Samsung Evo SSD. It's fine. It's fast enough especially for Windows. Things load quickly enough and all that, but I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like my PC right now is lagging a little bit. Like things aren't as fast as they used to be. So And also, it's only 500 gigabytes, so that space ran out real quick. But I'm just thinking I might have to upgrade to M.2 SSD soon, which you can get like a 1 terabyte M.2 SSD for $80 on Amazon. So honestly, that might be the actual real next upgrade I make, because I don't know, just I'm obviously I don't really want to go through all the pain and sadness of doing a fresh install after having everything set up already. But I've done it before. It's not that big a deal. I just have to reinstall everything. But other than that, it's done good. It's done good for the 2 years I've been in the PC community, PC gaming and all that. So I still like it. It still does its job really well. In all total storage, I have 3 hard drives, spinning hard drives. I have a 2 terabyte internal, a 2 terabyte external from Toshiba, and a Western Digital 4 terabyte passport hard drive. So yeah, I have way too much storage. I have like 8.5 terabytes worth of storage. Call me crazy, but I enjoy it. And if I show you right here on my PC, I already have most of it filled up. Look, that's local disk. The Toshiba one's already filled up. Games, it's getting close, and more games I still have enough storage. So as soon as all that's filled up, you bet your buttocks I'm going to get some more. Look.
I think the only thing you're missing now is maybe a capture card and a Go XLR or something.
Technically I'm missing a lot of things. I'm never fully satisfied, which is unfortunate because Allison's going to kill me if I buy anything next. But I don't need a Go XLR, Ethan. Wink, wink. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for the PC. This thing is a beast. I love this thing. I literally play on it every day. I work on it every day. It's fast. It's gorgeous. Literally just 2 years ago, I had an i5 6600K and a 1660 Super. Those were the days, man. And then we would play games all the time with Alex, and he destroyed me in Fortnite, and I could only run 1080p, 60 FPS. But we're here now. Super high frame rates, super high resolutions, close to it at least. And the Meme Machine lives on. Yep, that's pretty much all I have today. Thank you everyone who decided to watch this little video, and thank you to all my 100 plus subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate all of you, and thank you for making my dream come a little bit true. So just thank you for all the support that y'all have given me. And thank you for the views, thank you for the likes, and just like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.